Rheumatoid arthritis, commonly known as RA, is an autoimmune disease which attacks your tissues, cartilage, and synovium. I will explain what is synovium. It's a fluid that's between the joints that helps lubricate the joints and creates joint damage, which evolves into pain. So there's swelling and inflammation. So I'm Alan Wannitz. I'm a nutrition expert. Today I'm going to talk about how do you repair and reverse rheumatoid arthritis. Now, the common conventional treatment for it is normally steroids, which is anti-inflammatory, anti-rheumatic drugs, physical therapy, and all in the aim of relieving symptoms. It's not in the aim of actually reversing it. So today's topic is about how do you repair and how do you reverse it using nutrition intervention, which I will explain. I will explain it to you in 6 steps. What are the 6 steps to take to actually bring you the relief and repair and reverse it? So let me give a little bit of a diagram or to explain it, to give a bit more information on it. So there's your bone here, and between the bones you're going to have a covering here, which is cartilage. Now between the cartilage here you have like a little sac here, and inside here, so this sac is covered with a tissue. There's a tissue here. And inside here there's that fluid. It's called synovium. It's a fluid in there which helps with the lubrication. So when your joints are moving, it's lubricated like an oil and there's no pain. So what rheumatoid arthritis does, it actually attacks that fluid, that pouch there, and the fluid can come out of there. So in other words, then you'll have your cartilage touching. Your cartilage is getting damaged, so which is a form of arthritis. And arthritis happens when you have calcium deposits in the tissues as well. So it's a whole combination of this. So you have deposits of calcium which creates arthritis. You have germs, viruses which come and break down your cartilage, breaks down the synovium covering, so the fluid escapes there. So when all this attack happens, you get inflammation. So this is where you start getting joint inflammation. So this whole thing now starts getting inflamed, and then you'll have pain. Why does it get inflamed? Is because your immune system has gone out of control. So the immune system is overreacting. So when it overreacts now it's attacking your body instead of working towards removing viruses and bacteria, which is part of the immune system's job. So what can you do now? What is the intervention in terms of nutrition to help you change this, bring back the immune system back under control so that it doesn't go and attack your body? Because that happens normally in the joints, in the knee, in the hips. Those are where these problems happen. So what can you do to reverse that? So number 1, anti-inflammatory. How does the body produce its own anti-inflammatory? The body can produce its own steroids. So instead of taking steroids externally, which has got a lot of damaging side effects, your body can actually make steroids, and it's made from your adrenal glands. So when you feed your adrenal glands, then it will actually make its own steroids. So now you've got the body's making its own anti-inflammatory, and it's controlling it and regulating it. It's not going out of regulation. So how do you do this? It's a combination of vitamin C, vitamin B5, omega-3, B complex, and electrolytes. So when there's an acute inflammation, you would take about 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. You would take about 500 milligrams of vitamin B5, omega-3, you'll take about 2,000 milligrams, B complex 25 milligrams, and electrolytes will be calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. That helps together with water, so you get hydrated with electrolytes. That helps with the production of anti-inflammatories. So now you've got number 1, anti-inflammatories being there, so it will start controlling the inflammation naturally. So that already will start reducing your joint pains. Next thing is you've got to modulate the immune response. The body is responding to the immune system. So how does the body respond to too much of immunity, too many T cells, too many B cells attacking the system? That is done by vitamin D3. Vitamin D3, usually you'll find the levels of D3 have dropped drastically. Take up to 10,000 milligrams of D3 on a daily basis, or you can take 50,000 IUs, not milligrams, IUs of vitamin D like weekly. What you can also do is you can take it on prescription. It's called calcifidiol. We take it once. You get it so that it actually raises your vitamin D rapidly, because when you take vitamin D, the 10,000 today, within a week that will actually start arriving in the blood. So if you can accelerate it and take calcifidiol once, and that will do. Now, vitamin D3 is also best taken with vitamin K2. What does K2 do? Vitamin D3 removes the calcium and puts the calcium into circulation, and K2 will take the calcium where it belongs, into the bones. So calcium should never belong here. Because there was a lack of K2, the calcium came to deposit into the tissues. So you need vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 helps to modulate the response and takes the calcium away and takes the calcium to the bones where they belong. So if you've got bone demineralization, if the bone is losing its calcium, K2 will take the calcium and put it back in the bone. So rheumatoid arthritis can also be combined with bone damage, bone demineralization. So this is a way of getting your calcium, and you also get it from your electrolytes, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium, so that it comes. So that the electrolytes keeps the calcium in suspension so that it can arrive and solidify inside the bones. It mustn't solidify inside the joints. Number 3 is, how do you support the immune system? The immune system has to be supported so that it can fight viruses and bacteria, fight the correct things. These are the minerals. You need copper, zinc, and selenium. These are very essential to actually help the immune system function and activates the immune system. Vitamin D3 also activates the immune system. It actually helps the T cells to produce, to be active. In other words, to be alive and functioning. Then, now that you've controlled the inflammation, you've modulated the immune system, the body is no longer attacking itself. Now there's damage. How do you repair the damage? So you have to rebuild it with collagen and with cartilage. So before the cartilage and the collagen is produced, you have to have some supplements, or you need to have your proteins. Your main one is lysine, glycine, and proline. So these are the 3 amino acids which you get from your proteins, which actually will start breaking down into, the protein will break down into these amino acids, and it will start making collagen out of them. And then once the collagen is made, then it becomes cartilage. There's an entire process that does this. I've actually produced a video which shows you how to rebuild collagen and cartilage in your knees, which you can refer to, and that will show you how to do this. But I'm just giving you a summary of it, that now you can rebuild the collagen. So now that you've provided the materials, you've provided the lysine, you've provided the proline, you've provided the glycine, the body has it now. How do you activate the body to actually go and manufacture the collagen? Because what tends to happen as you get older, the body switches off. It doesn't activate this process, because the body is supposed to be aging. It's supposed to degenerate. Now, we don't want the degeneration to happen. You can reverse degeneration. You can tell the body to switch on again. How do you get the body to switch on? It's done by a process called photobiomodulation. Photo is light. You use light. So one of the common things they use with light is infrared, and you've got infrared beds, you'll have infrared masks, you'll have different infrared devices which you can put on your body, or you can actually have the morning sun, which gives you like very nice infrared, but it's limited. You can't do it the entire time. So there is a way of getting infrared into your body like 12 hours a day, which is done because your body actually emits infrared, and you can have it sent back to your skin, which is done with this product called LifeWave X39. It's a patch. The patch has a crystal in there, and what that crystal does, it takes your infrared from your skin. That's the heat. You can feel your body is at 37 degrees. That heat is infrared. The light comes out. The patch that you take from here reflects that light back into the body, and that creates the photobiomodulation. So now it starts activating some chemical processes, and it also helps the body switch on the process of building collagen. When that happens, that actually helps to elevate a peptide called copper peptide. So now when you're taking copper and the peptides, it actually elevates it. It's like a signaling molecule. It signals the body. It says, okay, now you can switch on your the cells and switch on and take the lysine and proline and glycine and start making collagen. So when that happens, then your rebuilding of collagen happens. So you've got step 1, anti-inflammatory, modulate the immune system, support the immune system, rebuild the collagen with photobiomodulation, and use X39, which is this patch here, which will actually help the switch and make the process happen. Then you have to have a balanced diet free of junk foods. Normally, if you've got junk foods, the body's busy fighting that, so be free of junk foods. I provide this information. and have a good diet, which is a 20% acid and 80% alkaline diet. Basically, 20% of your foods will be acid-based foods, and 80% of your diet is alkaline foods. I have a chart which I provide on that as well, which I can give you. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that will get the process going. If you really want to go faster and you want to accelerate the process, there's 2 other patches by Lifeway which does this. So Eon is a patch that actually helps accelerate the anti-inflammatory process and the immune response. So when you take Eon, it will help with this process here. It switches on the body to tell the body, get your processes going at a faster rate. Once you've provided the anti-inflammatories there, then this will do a great job. Now, for detoxing, because there's a lot of toxins that have come around the body, and the detoxing means you remove the toxins and then you need to protect the rebuilding. Glutathione, this is a patch that elevates the levels of glutathione. So when you have glutathione being elevated, that helps with the protection and the rebuilding. So it's a faster process. So this is an option that you have that you can take if you want to accelerate the process. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get you going. And if you want to go faster and get faster results, that will do that. Thank you for listening. And I'm at the end of this video. I offer a 30-minute free consultation, so you are welcome to contact me and book in for a free consultation in the link provided in the video. And then we will meet and we will go over this with you, and I will give you like a map, a journey that you can follow, which you know is working because I've given you enough information and education which you can make informed decisions, and you take it from there, and together as a team we work together and I help you towards attaining a better life, vitality, longevity, and we do a prevention so that this problem does not happen again into the future. Thank you for listening, and I hope to hear from you and work with you.